way out. We just haven't taken it yet.
Right. That's why our people, all the stuff that's going on in the world right now.
That's right.
Instead of, I think that protesting is good. It's a good way.
Very good.
But I also think that it's not going to just stop with protesting.
It's not going to stop the killing at all. And it's not going to make them care about us or love us even more.
One thing about hate is when it's in your heart.
Yes.
Is you can say, okay, I can try to love this person and they will change. But some people just is invested in hate. Hate go through down the line. If you teach your children hate, then that goes through their children in every way. So I feel like if we turn to the Most High, give Him praise, like He told us, He said, all you have to do is turn to me.
Turn to me, and I will heal the land.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all we got to do. Instead of,
But, Kenneth, this is really much more than just hate. This is something, and the Most High spoke of this. He said, because of Esau's habitual hate towards his brother, that I'm going to punish him for that. So he has a hate for us. And his hate, he wants to destroy the children of Yah. And that's all it is. But he also know that if us as black people would turn to Yah, he know Yah going to change some things. And one of the things he said I'm going to do, I'm going to make you above all nations. And one time we was like that. We was above all nations, but we sinned and we fell.
We did.
We fell.
But let's change that,
Let's
do the right thing.
Yes, we can do that.
Let's, ask for forgiveness for what our ancestors did, and let's try to continue to strive in the right path.
That's right. But first thing you need to know is who you are. Because, what the churches won't tell you is who you are, because you're obligated to something to Yah. We went under the rod and we made a covenant with Him. And, the churches will tell you, oh, them laws done away with. You can do what you want. That is not true. You cannot do what you want. Some people say it's a control system, or it's just meant to control you. I'm free. I can do what I want. I can live the way I want. If I want to sleep with your husband, I'm going to sleep with him. That ain't right. That's not right. It's not right. Let me give you an example, okay? Just imagine you being married and your husband comes home every day. He pays all the bills. He makes sure you're taken care of. He makes sure the kids are good. And he is a really, in general, good man that looks out for your well-being, right? But on the other hand, you're an adulteress. You're sleeping with all these different men. You're doing all kind of things that is not right towards your husband. What do you think he would do if he find out just what kind of woman you are? Think he'll leave you?
For sure.
Yes, indeed. That's the same thing with Yah. We are the bride and He is the husband. And that's why He said we have adulterous ways. That we are doing things with other religions, Christmas, Easter, things that the heathens are doing, we're doing. And He is not pleased with that. So what do you think about giving up Thanksgiving and all of that?
I think, I'm going to be...
Because Israelites, we don't celebrate
none of those things.
The pagan holidays.
And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to give you the honest, the uncut, and the raw. For me, I was down with it.
You was down with it?
I was ready for the kickback, the family, the...
Oh, she was down for the holidays.
For the holidays. I was ready for the spades. I was ready for the pig head. I was ready for the dominoes. I was ready.
You was ready.
But then, I understood that you're going to lose a lot of those things, You may say, okay, I'm not having any fun. But let me tell you, once you get used to it and you understand why, and you understand how they say these things, that these were right and they were wrong.
Right. And
where they originally come from.
That's
right.
Because
all that Santa Claus and all that
ain't real.
That's a cover-up for what it really is.
Yeah, because it's very evil.
You know what I mean?
Even the lighting of the candles for
Christmas
and then,
like
is a
my
ritual.
mama say, we have our own
feast days,
right?
Baby.
Which are fun within themselves.
Yes.
And people, you can say, okay, that's not fun. You have to. One thing about I always say is you have to make a situation fun,
right?
With everything that you have. Even when people who are homeless that don't have nothing
right.
are living their best lives because they are enjoying what they have.
That's right.
Enjoy what you have. Enjoy the time with your family. Enjoy the time that you are here on this planet to praise the Most High.
That's right.
Because that's all that we have.
That's all we have.
All we have is Yah and family.
That's it. Family. But you know, some families you have to love from a distance. You know.
Right.
Sometimes you have family members that really, when you're in this knowing who you are and what the Most High requires of you, you know, and knowing that we are supposed to keep these statutes and laws. I even had one guy told me, we're not under that disposition anymore. And when Jesus came, he changed everything. So now we're under a new covenant. That is not true. That's not true. The Most High said, I'm going to make a covenant with you, a new covenant in his kingdom when he comes back. That covenant has not been made yet. The only thing that has been changed is when Jesus died on that cross, that we don't have to worry about using animals to cover our sin. His blood washed us white as snow. And then he gave us the right to go to the throne and talk to God and repent to him. That's what Jesus did. He came to save his people. And the word tells you that. He came to save Israelites. Us, the black people, came to save us. And people telling us, you ever, Jesus is what? What color they say he is?
They say he's white.
He's a white man. When did you ever see a European man in Egypt and in Africa during that time?
But I understand, because at one point, I believed it too.
I did too.
You know what I mean? I was down for that. What you say about Jesus?
That's right. You better not be talking about his color.
What you say? Not that white man.
So full.
I'm like,
so fooled.
I'm like, not that white man.
That man died for us.
Right, but this the thing though. It was right in the Bible the whole time.
The whole time. We just never read it. We was fooled. You know, our ministers are gatekeepers. A lot of them are gatekeepers, and they're not teaching us what we need to know because they don't want you to keep the law. They don't want to be obligated to those laws and doing what's right. They'll tell you all the laws is done away with, but they'll take that tithe. And that tithe is a law. That is a law for the Leviticus priest. And if there is no, how you going to pay tithes to a minister when Yah says, bring it to the Leviticus priest? And when we got scattered, there is no more Leviticus priest now. We can't do any of that until we go back to our land. Now, if you want to give a love offering, if you want to help somebody, Yah said we're supposed to be giving people that is in need, the homeless, the poor, the sick and shedding, the widowers. We're supposed to do for those people. Feed the hungry. Give people that need. If you need a place, you know somebody need a place to stay, you're supposed to try to help them. Right. Especially your brother, especially Israel. We're supposed to look out for each other.
Right. Let's not kill amongst each other.
You know, that's a curse.
You
know, the curses tell us that our children will be slain in the streets. We'll be known by bywords. What's a byword name? What they call us? A what?
An N-word.
A nigger, a spick, a coon, all of those things. Chocolate. You know, that is a curse. In any city that we go into, we'll always be looked down upon. That's a curse. Mm-hmm. But Yahuwah said if we turn to him, he'll make us above all nations. They'll never look at us like that again. And Judah will be able to rest and fear no more.
No more. So, thank you guys for watching. I want y'all to continue to stay blessed. Continue to keep faith. And continue to be filled and feel love,
Yeah. And remember, pray that we all will be found worthy when he comes. And he also said, pray for our family members that is still tied up into religion. We look on Facebook and Let me tell you something. They got so many preachers on Facebook screaming and hollering, talking about they're preaching the word, and not even, all they talking about is prosperity, how to get your blessings, but not telling you your blessings is in the law. It's in the law. Keeping the law.
Not telling you the real definition of love.
That's right.
We as people search for love.
Yes, we do.
We search for love.
Yes.
But we never understand what it really is.
Because what Yahuwah said, if you love me, keep my commandments. And that's in Revelations. In the end of Revelations, he said that, keep my commandments. And there's blessings in those commandments.
That's like you said with a husband or a wife.
Right.
And you say, okay, you love me. Like they say, you have to show me.
That's
you
right.
can tell me you love me, but then you cheat on me.
That's
and you
right.
do things like that. Obey me. That's like obeying your wife.
That's right. And not
your husband.
And not that emotional thing.
Right.
He don't love me, he ain't bought me, he ain't did this for me. No. A man that loves you is going to take care of you. He's going to give you the word of Yah. He's going to tell you what is required of us, and he's going to encourage you in keeping those commandments and keep them along with you. That's what a husband should do. He's a provider, a protector, and guess what? The protector of the word. And we're supposed to give the word to our children and keep the home and if you're working together, then it's an equal thing. Our covenant with our husband is a covenant, and it's not just made for a man, right? Some of them be saying, you got wives that do this. They got men that do this too. And y'all men can't think because you dog a woman out and you talk to them like a dog that they're going to lay with you and do anything you tell them to do. And that's not right, and that's not of Yah. Yah say a man is supposed to look at a woman and know, and a woman's supposed to know her man, Meaning knowing is it's a relationship where they're entwined with each other. Right. They know each other. That's why y'all told David and them to go in and kill, when they killed the whole village and killed the animals and everything else, because you couldn't let no women live that knew a man. She would come back and kill you, right? That's why we're supposed to know our husbands, and our husbands supposed to look towards us and learn us what a woman, what you like, what's good for my wife, and as he's learning that woman and knowing that man, it makes a bond. And Yah is really into family, so don't let nobody tell you, oh, Yah ain't into no family. That is not true. He is into families. He is all about family. Right. We learned that when we came into the truth, because some people tell you, oh yeah, you ain't got to put up with all that. Just get divorced. But when you have a husband or you have a family that's rooted in Yah, it's different. It's so different. Right. It's totally different than religion. We thought that all we had to do was go to church, sing in the choir, pay our tithes, be on the deacon board, and we're going to be saved. And we were far from being saved.
But that's another conversation.
That's right.
For another day.
That's right.
So keep yourself updated. Put on our post notifications.
Thank you.
Subscribe.
That's right.
And always stay blessed.
And stay blessed. Bye.